Hey everyone, this is our last week for Pennies for Patients, and I wanted to share with you my cancer story. When I was almost 4 years old, my mom noticed bruises across my chest and my legs. She wasn't sure I'd gotten so many, so she took me to the doctor. The next day, the doctor called and told my mom that I had leukemia, the adult kind. My survival rate was less than 10%. The doctors told my parents to not expect a happy ending. I walked into the kitchen and my mom pretended to be really excited. She told me that we were going to the hospital. She made it sound like we were going to an awesome birthday party because she didn't want me to be scared. I lived in the hospital for 9 months. My parents tried to get me to eat absolutely anything, but everything tasted like aluminum foil because of my chemo treatments. To this day, I will not eat ravioli, SpaghettiOs, Jell-O, and lots of other things because they still taste like aluminum foil to me. I still get scared when I go to the hospital. I get sick every time I walk through the door. I can't use rubbing alcohol because it makes me sick too. I had bone marrow transplant while I lived in the hospital. I have 6 sisters and not one of them matched me, so they had to take out my own bone marrow, treat it, and then put it back in. I would tell my mom and my dad that my bones hurt. I lost all my hair and my eyelashes, and I pretended that I was a snake because I knew that snakes didn't have eyelashes either. I couldn't go outside or go to anyone's house or anything like that because I wasn't allowed to get anyone else's germs during my treatments, especially after my bone marrow transplant. I would wave to the construction workers below my window at the hospital, but they never saw me because I was up too high. So one day my nurse went outside and she told them to look up, and then from then on out, they always waved to me. It was something I looked forward to every single day. My first memory is of a plastic curtain. It separated me from my mom and my dad, my sisters, and anyone that came to see me. Because of this curtain, I am desperately afraid of shower curtains, and I take really fast showers. I take the fastest shower of anyone that I know because I can't stand that curtain. I always try to be with people because being alone makes me very, very sad. And I have lots of scars from my cancer too. I have them on my chest, on my lower back, and on my neck. I always know when it's going to rain because all of my scars itch like crazy. I used to hide my scars because they look different, but then one day my niece said to me, "What are those snowflakes on your chest?" And that's when I noticed that they're beautiful and they're part of me and my story. My mom to this day calls me a tiger fighter because tigers are my favorite animal, and she says I never gave up fighting. When I was 5 years old, I was told that I was cancer-free. I got to go to kindergarten and be with my friends and have Mrs. Kinney as my teacher. I knew God had a special plan for me because I made it through what doctors said I wouldn't. I'm a pre-kindergarten teacher because I missed out on being 4, and I don't want my pre-Kers to miss a single second of it. I've been cancer-free for almost 24 years, and I thank God for each day that He gives me because it's a second chance at life. Thank you for bringing in your pennies for patients for the Leukemia Society. It helps kids like me and adults also. This is our very last week to bring in pennies, other change, cash, things that you might find under the bed and the couch cushions, to really make a final push to help these people and help the research so that we can find a cure for this horrible cancer. The Leukemia Society is giving the class that earns the most money this week a pizza party. So I hope that it's going to be your class.